sacrificial lamb. You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now. When day breaks, you too will join our covenant to share in my holy blessing forever.
Wonder we didn't drown, huh?
Condor 1 to Roost. Do you read me?
Condor 1? You've been radio silent for 3 hours. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Won't let it happen again.
And the church?
I'm still looking for whatever key I need.
Copy that. I'm glad you're okay. Roost out.
Alright. I don't even know how we drove that. But now we are in Chapter 4, and all sorts of good things actually start to happen in Chapter 4. And the story really opens up. Here is the hat of one of the Policia that came to help us in the opening cutscene. I think there should be a grenade in here. Our kitchen knife. Not a lot of bad stuff in here. Here we're going to witness a transformation for the first time, though. But just go slow. Enjoy the game. I honestly recommend enjoy the game over and over and over and over. Speed run it if you want the cat ears, but enjoy the game first. There is no reason to rush. Trying to remember. I think there's an herb in here. The upper ramp, or at least a barrel. Okay, but you hear a ritual going on. It does mark the actual start of nighttime. It's not a yellow herb, it's a red herb, which is even better. So let's see what's in here. I do see skulls everywhere. I wonder how many people these guys have actually killed.
What the?
Yeah, I'm not getting near that. Now they are stage 2 Plagas.
You're serious?
Yep, regular enemies now. I think it's just those two. And
Fuck.
oh, come on, Leon. I think this is the altar. No, this is not the altar. But they have been sacrificing on that pretty regularly.
What is this place?
A cave.
Some kind of shrine.
Yes. So here is the church key, and it shows the heads of a good guy and a bad guy.
Same mark from the church.
So we are going to go get the heads. So This shows the locations of the heads.
Lake.
And now you have it there and here. Now this key is awesome. Because all those shrines that we found, we can now open. Okay, we have a quest right here. A rare gold chicken egg. Let's go do that first. Want to know where the egg is? It's over on Chicken Island over here. Yep. So where all these chickens are, run around the back, and there will always be a gold chicken egg right here. And that's your golden egg. Sell it to the merchant
I'll be taking this.
when you're ready. There is a second one in the game, so don't worry. Get all the eggs that you want. Okay, now let's go get ourselves a brand new weapon. So all these yellow barrels you can hit, and there will be gold in them. But let's go get ourselves a brand new weapon. It's right here in this crashed ship. How a boat this large got in a sealed off tiny little lake, I will never know. But not for us to question. There we go. Okay, so here is a nice treasure, an Alexandrite. Okay. Now if we go to the front of this boat, we get a new gun, the Red 9. And if you already have it, we'll just... Actually, I'm going to send the Punisher to storage. And then we're going to auto-sort this. There we go. This is a very powerful pistol. But if you already have that in your new game playthrough, or in your inventory, then it's a gold bar, I believe. Alright, so... that's where we're going. Okay. Keep an eye on that dude. He is part of a merchant quest. So, run over all the barrels. Okay, here is the first quest. The first head. So there are symbols up here that you need to pay close attention to. And we will see all of them. The combination will be perfectly clear by the time we get there. Okay. So you see the 3 wavy lines, the snakes. Okay. Over here you see a combination. Looks like a bow and a staff almost. And you see the 3. Okay, so go ahead and jump down. We'll go in here. Okay, 3 wavy lines. Looks like the bow and the staff, and then the 3. Okay, that's your combination. And that's the first head. The Blasphemer's head. Okay, and you have hexagon piece C. So now we can finally do that puzzle. Got a ruby. Okay, now we can leave. Half the puzzle solved already. Continue on our merry way. Okay, do you remember this place? This is the fishing settlement. Well, there's a few things we can do here now. There's going to be some zombies here. I recommend having your shotgun ready. Okay, so there's a few things here. So first, let's go back in the door. If you have a key, now's a great time to use it. I do not. Sadness. But go back to where we first found Luis. And all of a sudden, there's a treasure here. A red gemstone ring. Beautiful. And there's a journal here now. Okay. So that taken out of the way. We can go back outside, and we are going to be introduced to a new variant of enemy. Okay. See the dude up there? Could have swore we hit him. Guess not. So this is a very powerful, strong pistol. So it's fine. Just bring the enemies to you. That's definitely a Flogga. They do have some range on them, so be careful. Okay, so what I originally came back here for was to show you that there is a golden beetle here now. A one of a kind, well, pretty close. It's right over here. It's on this tree now. See it? A rhinoceros beetle. There's 3 of these in the entire game. They could be sold for. Just go ahead and send this to storage. I will not be needing that for a while. Yes. But there are 3 of them in the game. They sell for 10,000 setas apiece, unless you have the rhinoceros beetle charm, and then they sell for 20,000 apiece. As well as that, if you eat them, then they give you a permanent health boost. Okay, we have the insignia key now. So we can go back in here. So, a little bit of a mine here. There is a merchant quest here. Catch me a giant fish, a lunker bass. So we will do that when we head back out. But this is the lady that was killed in the opening cutscene. As well as there's a green herb here. Okay, we've got a small key. And right here, you probably can't see it that well, but there is a wind-up statue right there. See the box? and that is the Castellan number 4. All right, so let's go outside, and then we are going to meet a new enemy. So shotgun out. I recommend the shotgun. There's more than one, by the way. Alright, we're gonna take off running now. Yeah, as you can see, there's multiple. Reload. You can parry flying projectiles. Alright, so we got the village. We got this fishing settlement cleared back out again. Okay, so now we are on the way to catch a big fish. Where is the big fish? The big fish is actually where we came out of. So that's the other cave. We need to go just past the cave into this hut right here. Okay, so the big fish is right here. See, look at how gigantic that thing is. Surely that's the one he wants, right? Right. Thing's a monster. Alright, let's pick up this fish. Okay, we are definitely going to make room for that. Takes up 8 spaces. And we can eat one of these, because we did take a little damage. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Yes, we did. So you can continue to come back and farm fish. I don't know that they spawn over and over, but you can go back and turn them in. I'm going to drop the fish off, but you can keep selling them to the merchant. So let's go ahead and go up here. I don't remember what was in the chest in the fishing settlement.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
But we can sell the gemstone ring.
Valuables won't do you much good in the grave.
Okay, let's sell him the chicken egg and the lunker bass, and that will complete those quests.
You're a real professional. Good stuff, stranger. Will that be all then?
I'm gonna get rid of my ammo because I don't need that, or kitchen knives.
Thank you. Don't get yourself killed now. Welcome.
So in this chapter, we get the new rocket launcher and the case upgrade. I definitely recommend the case upgrade. Rocket launchers doesn't hurt.
Got a
And
selection of good things on sale.
we have the high power scope and the attaché case. This drops resources, as well as the TMP stock, which is worth it. It really stabilizes your shot, and it makes it a lot easier to use. And I actually prefer the TMP with the cat ears over the Chicago typewriter. Okay, so the other cave is in here, just right over there. But we're not going to go there just yet. So We're gonna go back this way. There's another cave over there. So this actually has a really nice set of treasures in it, as well as some free pesetas. So right over here. So there is stuff down here. Oh, that was a rip. That should have destroyed both barrels. Okay, so we're in the quarry, and this, we can now access these. And we do get the keys back. There's a treasure hanging right over there. Alexandrite. Okay, now we can get out of here. There's nothing more I need. We'll go this way for more barrels. And let's go get that second puzzle. As you can see, we're back in the merchant cave. So this is where we actually need to be. We're just gonna flip around right here and hop off. Just a little bit further here, actually. It's right there. Okay, so I'm switching to the TMP. Reasons? A lot of dudes in here. A lot of dudes with explosives. So we can start by going off over here. And fast reload. Waiting for the first explosive to come flying.
Come on.
There we go. Oh yeah, come get me. And a lot of these dudes in here are Plagas. Like that. So.
Next.
Don't you throw a flaming cocktail at me. Yeah, that is not nice. I think you can deflect the flaming shots, but might not go so well. So let's unlock this door real quick. And then just go ahead and open that. That's our shortcut back to our boat. There is a ladder over here. As you can hear, there's already a dude throwing an axe at us. So, there's a treasure right there. Velvet blue. Yellow herb. You can come down to me, buddy. I'm not gonna. There's a lamp up there if you want to use it.
You're serious.
Do apologize. I did not remember this game being so sweary on my first playthrough, and I apologize.
Give me a break already.
Oh no. Okay, dudes, you need to calm down. Yeah, you need to calm down. Okay. So I believe there's another dude up here, actually, too. But there's our first symbol. Ooh, I did not think that was going to hit me. Well, you know, now's a great time to increase your health. Yep, stop that. Here is your second symbol. And your third one is going to be over this way. It's like two fish. The logo that is going up and down like a helix, and also the one with the doubles. Okay, so this looks like our up-down helix. This one looks like the one down the ladder. And then we have the one that looks like the two fish. And that is your puzzle for your apostate's head. Okay, now zombies are going to chase you like mad. Do you have to fight them? No, no you do not. Just run. We unlocked that door earlier for a reason. I'm going to chow down on an egg while we're here, though. And we're just going to run. So I did remember that I accidentally forgot to open the chest in the village settlement. So let's go do that real quick. Not the chest, but the locked dresser drawer. So the settlement's over there. And this won't take long, and then we'll go back to get the key. Because the drawer was just right inside. Like I said, you can farm fish here. I think they sell for like 2,000 pesetas a piece. And here is the locked drawer. And we got a gold bar. It's a shame you don't get to keep those keys and reuse them. That would be awesome, because I think literally every other key in the game is reusable. Alright, so let's go back to that cave. I think it was this one over here. And then we should be able to get the church key. Yep, here's the puzzle. Just place the heads. Okay, now we have the church insignia.
Condor 1 to Roost. I found the key to the church.
Copy that. Now go get Baby Eagle.
Right. No time to chat. I'm going in. Condor 1 out.
But we have all 3 hexagon pieces now as well. So I'm gonna go get that treasure. Oops. I'm a bad driver. So that is over here. Huh. I don't know why that fish is dead. Weird. Yeah, it's a large one. Okay, well, I'm gonna get some fish here for selling and for health. So let me get a few of these real quick. Oops. I missed that one completely, didn't I? Alright, let's get a few of these. Okay. So this puzzle can be very hard or very simple, depending on how you do it. So give me just a second and we will do it. I just need to check my notes. Okay. So we are going to place them A, B, C. And then we're going to select this middle piece up here. And we're going to rotate 2 times. Then we're going to come over here and rotate once. Rotate twice. Okay, go back up. Rotate. 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 Go back down. Rotate. Go back up. Rotate. Okay, now we're going to go back down and rotate and rotate. There we go. And that is how you do the hexagon puzzle. And we got a depraved idol out of that. It's just a treasure we can sell. So now we are ready to head back to the merchant. Because we do have to go through his place again in order to get back to the church. If you want to get more fish, feel free to do so. It's like, I just like to gather them up just to sell them. But I mean, they make great heals too. But up to you how much time you want to spend here. So we left all those ganados there, so they should be there if you go back. So just be careful. Alright, let's go get anything you don't want. Sell that to the merchant. He did have a rocket launcher for sale, which you could use to one-shot the boss coming up. Or you could just do it the normal way, which really isn't that hard.
Welcome. Ooh, what you buy?
So, gold bar and depraved idol. Beautiful. Velvet blue, don't need. Not gonna need my kitchen knives. my handgun ammo, submachine gun ammo.
Thank you.
But you can tune up your stuff. I like to at least repair it.
You
If
have a
it's,
ticket, do ya?
I do.
Ah, good as new. Well, that might want to take
I
care
do
of
have a
any
ticket.
leftover errands before going this way. Be ashamed to live the rest of your life wondering, what if? Am I right?
Actually, now's a good place to save.
Oh, nothing but the finest wares.
Okay, let's continue. So here is another wayside shrine. A butterfly lamp. Alright, so this is going to be a boss fight. Flash grenades do help. Here we go.
Shit.
Apologies again.
Jesus Christ. Whoa. God damn, you're a big boy.
Apologies.
Ah.
Just keep pelting away. And there,
Worms too?
and there's a Plaga on his back. I find it a lot easier just to shoot it than melee it. And there's the doggo that we rescued earlier.
Hey, it's that dog.
But he does restore the giant's health. But he kind of distracts him long enough to make him
That's what I'm talking about. Good boy.
Uh-oh. I don't know how we dodged that, but we did.
Shit.
But there we go. It's actually honestly not too bad with the without the rocket launcher. The fight just goes a lot shorter.
That was almost a pancake.
I do apologize. I did not
Okay,
remember it
let's get to
being
that church.
this sweary in my first playthrough. So there are some items in the arena now that there were not before. I'll just send this to storage. Storage is right around the corner. And the shotgun's not going to help me, honestly, for a while. But I guess here's what they were just letting the giant in and feeding it like whole cows and stuff. There should have been a yellow herb in here as well. I don't know where that is, but there's the dog. You can go over here and thank him.
Thanks, bud.
So don't forget to thank the dog. This gate is finally open. And now we are headed back to the church. We finally got the key. Actually, you don't have to go back up there if you want, because now somehow this mystery platform is complete. And we can just go straight up. Now, I would like to point out bright light, but if they have Plaga sticking out of them, flash grenade will insta-kill them. But yeah, bright light for flash grenades, but yeah, it will insta-kill a Plaga. So there's all sorts of stuff.
I'm here to help.
There's bolts for your bolt thrower. There are healing herbs. There's ammo. So right here is the blue button, blue dial that you need. There's the green herb. So we can't get there just yet, but we will. So we need to flip this. And now, just like magic, a puzzle appears. So, could be a small key right there. We'll use that one back at the village. Okay, so I like to go all the way over to the green one first, and you just kind of rotate, or sorry, the blue one first, and you kind of just rotate, and then you will see something fits, like right there. That blue lines up just perfectly in the wing. So you can see the green, the outline kind of just lines up perfectly right there. And there's the red. So just kind of look for pieces that line up perfectly for the blue. I like to line up this piece. For the green, I line up that piece. And for the red, I like to line up that piece. There are a few things you can get. Like there's a smashed cell phone. That's how old this they thought this was. What does this even say? Sigma Gamma Pi. Or sorority, I guess. So let's go meet Ashley.
Ashley. Ashley Graham, are you in here?
Just let me go.
Listen. Easy with that. My name's Leon. I'm here in the president's orders. That went well. Hey, it's dangerous outside. You need to listen to me.
What is that? Over there?
Trouble.
Pursue them. The lost lambs are escaping.
Perseguirles.
So that is it for chapter 4. You may have noticed she's wearing the armor suit. I prefer it that way. Armor, Ashley cannot be damaged in armor, so you can save all the healing for you, and that makes the game that much easier. And we finally have Ashley, so next time we will be able to start trying to escape.